In a world of constant pressure, our mental state is our most fundamental asset. Yet the mind is delicate. A panic attack is a total physiological collapse that happens in a heartbeat. When this crisis occurs, we cannot afford to wait for help. Good afternoon. My name is THUNKAMON LOYWATTANA SRIKROD from SISB. Today, I am presenting Neural Regulation, a digital therapeutic for adolescent panic. This project explores how ensemble learning can replace systemic medication with real-time, non-invasive support. So, why adolescents? The focus of this research is specifically on adolescent demographic. This period of life is a critical window for neurological development, making this age group uniquely vulnerable to anxiety disorders. Reasons. There are two primary reasons for this focus. Developing brains are highly vulnerable to stress triggers. Systemic medications can have lasting side effects on growth and development, creating a significant need for a non-chemical alternative. Innovation concept and objective. The objective for this project is to engineer a non-invasive, AI-integrated wearable device to detect and regulate acute stress in real time. Mechanism. So the core mechanism is neural entrainment, which is basically like a method to synchronize the brain's internal frequencies with external stimuli, like, for example, rhythmic pulses that I'm going to use to induce a calm state. So basically, we're using rhythmic pulses to retune the brain frequencies. My goal is to achieve 90% and above accuracy in identifying critical level 3 panic states. This is the prototype. So the prototype consists of 3 primary systems: the design for physical comfort, sensing layer for real-time data collection, and the intervention layer for active therapeutic response. So this is the design. The design features soft padding, rhythmic beats for auditory entrainment, cooling elements, and a stress indicator light to communicate the user's status to caregivers. This is the sensing layer. The sensing layer is equipped with heart rate sensors to measure heart rate, EEG electrodes to track brain activity, and a respiratory thermistor to measure breathing rate. The heart rate sensor is placed here between like the nose bridge, and then the EEG electrodes are placed on the forehead, and then the respiratory thermistor is placed between the nose and the mouth. These provide the raw biological data the system needs to function. This is the intervention layer. So the intervention layer includes a conduction speaker, vibration motors, and a built-in cooler to regulate temperature during a panic event. The conduction speaker is placed near the headband. It's like for auditory cues for the ears, so you can hear the instructions that the device is going to give you when you have like a panic attack. The vibration motors is for neural entrainment to induce calm states. And it's at like the temples for pressure point. And then we have a cooling pad. It's like a built-in cooler to regulate body temperature and slows down heart rate and resets the nervous system. So this is basically the core mechanism. At the heart of this system is an ensemble learning model. This model simultaneously processes biofeedback and EEG features to generate stress levels, predictions, while monitoring AI confidence in real time. The model consists of 3 distinct algorithms: random forest, gradient boosting, and neural networks. these operate in like a majority voting consensus, meaning the device doesn't just guess based on like one reading. It requires like a panel of experts to agree. By requiring these different models to reach a consensus, the system achieves a 93% accuracy rate. This is the validation data narrative. So this graph provides a holistic validation of the system on a normalized scale. So we have three lines. So we have model accuracy, which is the blue line. And so as you can see, accuracy increases as stress rises and peaks at 0.93, translating to 0.3%, and proving that reliability increases during crisis. Stress level distribution is the orange line. It drops from 1.0 to 0.3 as the system filters out background noise to lock onto a panic signature. So basically it filters out noise to lock in on a specific level and nature of the attack. And real-time trend is the green line, shows a detection plateau at 0.35 before surging towards 0.7, signaling the transition to a level 3 panic attack. At index 3.0, the lines all meet, and then it triggers the immediate physiological intervention. Challenges and applications. So a key challenge is definitely separating physical exertion from psychological distress. So like, what if like we can't differentiate whether a person's like exercising and their heart rate increases, or like they're actually having a panic attack? So my solution is to use multimodal integration and cross-referencing brainwaves, heart rate, and breathing. This technology also has applications for ADHD and PTSD. As for ADHD, symptoms are like high theta waves, which represents like slow daydreaming waves, and they have low beta waves. So they can use retuning using our machine. And then PTSD, they have this like similar symptoms to panic attacks. So we can also use that. Conclusion and future outlook. In conclusion, this project moves us towards a future where mental health support is immediate and drug-free. This wearable provides a path for adolescents to break free from acute panic without systemic side effects. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
Research. I have a very basic question about the utility of this system. I think the baseline stress level should be different between the individuals. So how can you really, the person A may have a baseline stress is very high, person B is very low. So your device probably can detect high stress level from the person A. But that's really baseline. The person A doesn't really feel any stress. So how can you, standardize such, difference between the people?
We use multimodal like biointegration. So basically we have heart rate, breathing rate, and also EEG, the brain waves, and also so using like these, all of these, we can tell how like, we have like different levels. So basically level 1, level 2, and level 3. Even if like the person's beta activity increases, but then like, even if we don't know if it's like level 3, the device also simulates like, for example, music and sounds, vibrations to like relieve stress. Yeah.
Okay, it's really interesting, but as you know, we cannot predict the moment of the panic attack or PTSD the attacks. So for collecting the real-time data, you have to put on the sensors all the time, like the watch. But this design is like glasses. So can you put on this device for 24 hours?
We don't have to use it for like 24 hours. It's basically kind of like medicine, but then like not really medicine, because it's like it's designed for any environment where a user feels vulnerable. So if like I feel like I'm having a panic attack, I can pull it out, and it's like a headband. If it's not gonna like cause any, like it's not gonna attract people. So if like I'm a student and then I have a panic attack at school, I can just like rip it out and then I can just wear it and just like have a break.